What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Nerd Cave podcast. We are on episode 171.
Mm-hmm.
Just seems like every week it goes up
Oh,
by
yeah.
a number. I don't
It
understand
goes
that.
up one week at a time.
It's crazy to think that.
Yeah.
I'm Robbie, joined along with my dear friend.
Zach.
So how you been, man?
Pretty good. Something happened.
What
last
happened?
night. Well, if you're not friends on social media, took a huge leap into my life last night. I took Amy to Five Sisters, which is the restaurant that me and her went on our first date, and we I had called ahead and everything to make sure I got the table that we had on our first date, and it was like a 2-hour wait. But I pulled some strings, said some few words, and then got our table
Okay.
within an hour.
That's good.
Nothing extreme or anything. But so ate the meal and all that good stuff. And afterwards, we always go outside and take a picture with a sign, just because we don't go often, but we go enough, so it's a special thing. It's always happens when there's special events.
Yeah.
So after we take the picture, I go on one knee and I propose to Amy. So you're looking at an engaged man now.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
I'm happy for the both of you. I don't think there's a better person out there for you. And I wish you guys the best of luck. And like I said earlier at church today, anything you need, minus $1,000 or $1 million, I'm here for you.
Well, I appreciate it. And thanks to all the people on social media and texting me and everything throughout the day. It's been nonstop, and just the love and congratulations that everybody's been showing has been just phenomenal. Like Amy made the comment, she's like, it's really hard to keep up with everybody saying thank you, but it does mean a lot coming from friends and family, and just it's good that I found the person that I'm supposed to be with, and she supports me 100%.
Just like in, I now pronounce you Chuck and Dairy, it's a circle. You've had somebody who completed your circle.
Robbie would never marry me, so he just wanted what he could get out of the relationship.
We never did get that tax credit that we always talked about, but it's okay.
Hey, but I'm fixing to get that soon enough.
I'm happy for you, man.
But yeah, it's been good. It's been good. How about you, man?
Quite not that of an eventful week as yours. I did. I know me and Derek talked about it on the podcast last week about our radio show, but things are kicking into high gear. We're cutting commercials for it. I know me, Derek, and Willis have been having to go out and try to find different sponsors for the radio show. I've picked up a few, so I mean everything's rolling. We're looking at. I want to say next week will be our first live episode on the radio for the Sunday morning starters. So, I mean, that's going to be fun. I mean, radio is something that I've always wanted to do. And, I get to do podcasting and radio. So that's going to be really fun.
That's really cool, man. I'm glad for y'all. Y'all getting to branch out more and more. So, but we had some unfortunate news this week.
We did.
Star Wars actor that's been around from the very beginning, Kenny Baker, the man that brought R2-D2 to life, has passed away. He dies at age 81. I know R2-D2 is one of the most beloved characters.
It is.
And has saved not just Anakin and Obi-Wan, but Luke, Leia, and Han have saved so many people's skins over the years.
Not to mention how many times he saved C-3PO.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just, I mean, just to see how much one, little rust bucket has touched so many lives, because you saw, when Kenny Baker passed, social media just blew up with, rip R2-D2, rip, Kenny Baker, and you do hate to see anybody that you've spent hours with,
you've grown up with.
Yeah.
That's
And what really scares me is, anytime, someone big in the mainstream media passes away, it's usually followed
by two
other ones. So I'm hoping, it doesn't happen, but I mean, it's tragic what happened. I mean, 81 is quite a few years on the earth. I mean, and he had from what everybody read, he had a great life.
Yeah, so rest in peace, Kenny Baker. Our thoughts and prayers go out to your family and loved ones. But on to a little bit lighter-hearted Star Wars news. They dropped the newest Rogue One trailer on Thursday night.
It was beautiful. Derek posted it, and I was like, "Is it December yet? Like, can we go ahead and watch this?" One of my favorite characters that's going to be in this one is Donnie Yen, and he had a much bigger part in this trailer, and he said something along the lines, "I fear nothing. The Force is as it wills it," or something like that. And it just goes with his little bow staff thing and just kicks
everybody's butt.
Yeah. And if you've watched IP Man, it's on Netflix. Shout out to Netflix. Yeah. It's all three of the movies. He's a martial arts genius. He played, like I said, IP Man, which is the one that trained Bruce Lee. So you get to see all these 4 movies he's in, and then because I loved IP Man, and now I get to see him in a franchise that I love dearly, which is Star Wars. It's mind-blowing.
I think the pacing for the Rogue One trailers are pretty interesting. It seems very, not necessarily slow, but it seems ominous the whole time.
Yeah.
Like it's very just paced, just meticulously throughout the whole thing. And we get a little bit more of what's going on. Just seeing all the pieces start clicking together, because it was more of the supporting cast this time than the leading lady.
Yeah.
Which I think is very good. You've got to flesh out some of your characters before we get in there. And they look very interesting. Donnie Yen looks really cool. The guy with the rocket launcher.
Yeah.
I don't know what his name is.
We're not. Cool. Yeah. Forrest Whitaker looks cool, which, like you said, they fleshed him out in the first trailer, and now Donnie Yen is in this one. So it's cool seeing.
Yeah, and Forrest Whitaker now has an afro. Like, I think they reshot that because he didn't have an afro the first time.
I don't know, but
I'm just like, what's going on here?
It's Forrest Whitaker. It'll all be fine.
But it looks really, really cool. I'm interested to see the bad guy. Like, anytime he pops up, I'm always interested to see what's going on. It looks like it's going to be some epic fighting.
Yeah.
The rocket launcher with the AT-AT.
And he goes...
And it's like comes back around. It looks great. And that last shot before it ends with Darth Vader, you're just like, oh.
Now, I don't think he's gonna be.
I don't think he's gonna be prominent in it.
But it is cool that this is when Darth Vader was at his most ruthless.
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to focus on him just a little bit, but you're going to have more of the new bad guy.
Yeah.
So you're going to see, his story progress. And like you said earlier, we haven't seen any bright spots at all. It's like you said, it's all been that, dark and gloom, which is good because this is how trailers ought to be.
Yeah.
Not giving away every little detail of their movie just about.
Yeah.
So I was very excited, very happy with this trailer.
It's always nice to see the ragtag group take on the ultimate evil. So
yeah,
very excited about it. If you haven't watched that trailer, go jump on it right now. I don't know what you're doing with your life.
Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, these newer not the episode 1, 2, and 3, but these like the Force Awakens and this one coming out, Rogue One. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, I talk to people who like I said, aren't Star Wars fans that thoroughly enjoyed these movies. So this ain't just for your nerdy Star Wars fans that have been fans since all the way back into the
70s.
I was about to say 80s, but I was like, that wasn't right. But all the way back in the 70s, I mean, you can go and watch these and still have a cinematic experience.
Yeah. And I think what they're doing with the new Star Wars, breathing new life into it, is awesome, and I can't wait for December.